Good morning. I'm not going to be on here long. Hope everyone's doing well. Just want to drop a few gems. There's this case going on with Diddy, and Cassie's been on the stand for a couple of days. I haven't been following the case itself daily, but you don't have to be on social media long, a minute or two before you stroll, and then you'll find someone saying something about it or something. Anyway, but I will say this. I know a little bit about abuse, especially if it started out as supposedly some kind of love relationship kind of thing. I do know a little bit about abuse. I will say this. If you haven't dealt with abuse up close and personal, sit this one out, okay? A mom, a sister, a niece, a friend, a cousin. If you haven't dealt with it up close and personal, you may want to sit this one out so far as, being loud about your opinion. And that's just my opinion, because it's a whole lot different than just waking up in the morning and I think I know what happened, because you probably have no idea what they're talking about or what's going on. When you have the one you love stripped you of all the dignity, pride, self-respect, even your desire to live sometimes, it's like you have no idea where to go. You've isolated yourself. I kind of touched bases on this the last time I did a live. It's like you're isolated. You're embarrassed. You're not going to tell anybody about it right away, because first of all, more than likely you already bragged and flaunted yourself around with this person because you thought they loved you. So now you're going to have to go back and tell them how they've mistreated you, disrespected you. It's not as easy to do as it's said. Okay, so that's the first thing. And then at this point, you love this person. So when they have you, when you're there, you learn to do what you're asked to do. And yes, I did say ask, because through all of that, they could have just beaten you blue and bloody the day before, the night before. But then they come back and they're sorry. And matter of fact, sometimes it's gaslighting. It's your fault. You made them do it. That is true. It's not just on the movies, okay? It's your fault. And then it's like, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Maybe you mind this and that. Well, you want to do what you ask because in your mind you're thinking, I'm going to go along with this and then maybe I'll have a good day. Maybe we'll have a good day, because you're going to want to have that good day that you have every now and again, because you remember how maybe it was a day before, 2 days, a month before, a year before, because by this time is totally left you almost, because your days are kind of just going together. Okay, now, again, they ask you as though you still are human, like they still look at you as a human. Meanwhile, in my heart, I feel like you're now property. You're now an object. You're not even human to them anymore. But I've learned this since I went through it. At that time, you're not even realizing you're not even human to them anymore. So you got someone that is looking for an opportunity to show power over you, degrade you, and in front of people. Because remember now, you love them. They don't actually love you. It's not really love, it's power. Okay? Control. They're looking for reasons and opportunities to show, yeah, I can get her to do anything I want to do. Or I can get him. I can just, ask him to do this and he'll do it. And the people around you are just watching because they can't believe they're at all. There's no way I would put up with that. So they're looking for reasons to degrade you anyway. So you're going to go along with most of the things that they ask you to do. And I know that sounds crazy, but you're just looking for that good day. You don't want to make them mad. Because then otherwise, if you don't, the other option you have is being beaten black and blue, bloody, probably got shut in a closet somewhere. Even if sometimes it's after everyone has gone, you know what's coming. You know what's going to happen. You probably have little access to money. You're probably going to get locked in a closet somewhere with nothing to eat. Those stuff are not just in the movies, y'all. And it's not just with rich folks. It happens. And like I said, if you allow yourself to be isolated, baby, I don't want you to work. That sounds real good when you're thinking someone loves you that much and they just want to take care of you. No, that's control. That's so you don't have any money to go. Okay, that's what that's all about. But you don't know that. You don't know that when it starts. You believe what they're telling you. So judge ye not. Okay? Look at a situation. If you have, like I said, mothers, sisters, by all means, daughters, cousins, friends, pay attention to what they're going through. And if you can, reach out to them and tell them it doesn't have to be that way. What I can say is picture what I just said. A 18-year-old, a 17-year-old having to wrap their brain around that. Okay? Just think about that. That's a lot, right? And this might seem like these are one of my most chipper mornings. You know why? Because what is going on with this trial right now, people need to pay attention. Because it happens to more people than we know. And like I said, it's not just the rich folks. There's plenty of Diddy's out there. Okay? And the people judging her as why she stayed, honey, you'll be surprised. You might be a neighbor to a Cassie, all right? Or a Diddy, and you just don't know. Because mine was saved and filled with the Holy Ghost. When he unalived his wife, they had a church together, preaching. Okay? How about that? Wrap your head around that. Now, am I saying he was not of God, a child of God? I'm going to let you figure that out. I don't know. But I do know this. He's doing some time. But I tell you what, I appreciate you guys listening to me. I'm actually going to post this as well because I know long posts sometimes bore people. And like I said, I always say, if you stop listening by now, that's fine. Maybe this message wasn't for you. But anyway, again, I'm posting the same message because I need to make sure the person that was meant for actually gets it. So, happy Monday.